expensive, but yeah.
All right, we're old.
great
We're live. It's Cranky. We got that. That's we're immediately showing off.
Yeah, we're showing off.
Everybody should go adopt
only
this
3
dog.
cents a day.
Yeah. Look at the sad puppy. Go adopt the sad puppy that Eddie couldn't handle.
No, not that I couldn't handle. I was fighting with my other dog. Sorry. I just wanted to show her off. I missed her. I'm bad. I'm terrible.
Oh, sorry.
I
was trying to remove. Eddie got too fast. Anyways.
I removed it for you. Oh, I just got
How do I hang on? Now I'm also going to try and figure out because I have a 1,000-follower giveaway going, right?
Oh, I have
and you can do giveaways on StreamYard, but I don't know how the hell to do it.
I still have that book to give away. You know
just
that, right?
ask Google.
Well, you can go live. Yeah, I figured people might jump in and go live on.
When's it happening again?
The 12th of October, Thursday.
Okay, that shouldn't be a problem.
There's apparently is open the StreamYard giveaway page. Go live.
What's up, Rob? How you doing, buddy?
Hello.
Rob,
yeah, I know the way to do it. I'll figure it out. I'm sure Rob knows.
What's that?
How to do StreamYard giveaways.
Yeah, StreamYard.com/giveaway tool.
Okay. So you got to log into a separate site and then put that in a separate window?
It's just, well, it's actually, just open up a different browser tab.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
And then use
That's cool. I thought it was a button on this page where it's like you just hit it and
yeah,
go.
there's I just put it in the private chat.
All right, cool.
Look how anti-tech Taylor is. Oh, that's cool. Never mind. I got to go to a whole nother browser page. I'm good.
No. I mean that makes sense. It's just kind of yeah.
And then from the tab from your thing, it'll be a list of all your upcoming lives, and you select which live you're on, and then you can enter in what hashtag you want it to be or whatever. And apparently, we found out it doesn't even have to be a hashtag.
Yeah,
just as long as whatever text match, just as long as the text matches whatever you put there to look for. Well, but everybody's just
well, I'm not going to retrain. I'm not going to retrain all these monkeys.
Exactly.
What's up, Eli? What's up, Los Crucius? How you all doing tonight? What's up, Kenneth? How you doing, buddy?
See this? This was supposed to go in your box, and I couldn't fit it, so now I got to ship it a different way.
All right. Well, yeah.
How about you just ship it that way? Oh, won't.
What's up, Trailblazing? How you doing, buddy?
There's no other protection, but just a little bit of bubble wrap. I'll put it in a.
Is that a bubble mailer?
It's a bubble mailer. I still don't trust plastic.
So
it barely has any protection. That was just kind of for fun. I was going to include this in your box, but then the box got to be your box.
We're all just chatting bullshit. I've got a 1,000-follower giveaway going. If you go look at my videos on my channel, enter that. Follow the instructions on the vid. You know, you can win some books. Or some crap, as I like to call it. But, they're pretty decent giveaways. I don't think, Rob, you haven't entered yet, have you? I don't think so.
No, not yet.
All right. You should, because even if you don't like them, they're good giveaway fodder for yourself.
Yeah. I think
I have been known to give away a few books.
I mean, that's a lot of these books have one that I just don't.
Yeah, no, I was just looking around. I was just realizing.
Nice.
By the way.
Got a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah, that's a good giveaway.
Still.
So, King and Black Gwenon versus Carter #1, signed by.
Nakayama.
Yeah, not your mama.
The cover artist.
Not your mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not the mama.
Not the mama.
Nakayama's really kind of taken off since then. What's up, Miss So? How you doing?
Well, yeah, he pretty much only does 2 different covers, right? He primarily does this character on a solid color background.
Or a magazine.
Or the magazine ones, right? Which are funny because they're both really sort of derivative of other artists that had been doing stuff.
And he's a digital artist. I'm not knocking them, but it is a lot easier when you can
it's super easy to do a solid color background when you're digital, huh?
And you can use photo reference a lot more easily and that kind of stuff. And magazine layouts.
But hey, you're cranking those things out. They're still great. They're still great looking covers.
They're great. Again, I am not knocking them. They look good and make your money while you can. And
because I should preface that my digital capabilities for creating said content doesn't exist. So
I mean, he has to. I mean, well, whatever.
Yeah. I'm making a non-digital piece to give away for Comic Cure Cancer. At least one, maybe 2, if I have the time.
Analog, I like it.
Analog, yeah. We giving away on DJ Lynx's portion of the weekend. So
he's going to have quite the pile of stuff he's got going on.
Yeah, I'm the low rung on that totem pole, but that's all right.
I just got in a I just posted to the Comics and Cancer. We just got a clock, a handmade, a custom clock
Nice.
from Tony Gross, Comic Verse.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. It's got a bunch of spider. Actually, here.
I
Yeah,
think I'll
sure.
be
Fair
spending.
enough.
I think I'll be spending more money during that time than anything. What days is that again, Rob?
So
Oh,
Friday,
that's cool.
Saturday, Sunday, but the auction is on
Yeah, that's a
Sunday,
cool clock.
When on Sunday?
Yeah.
All auctions are on Sunday.
No,
Well-
the big auction is on Sunday.
There'll be auctions all weekend long and stuff, though. So, like,
Yeah. So I was just before this getting into. Yeah. So this is a pretty cool clock.
that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I just got done. I was going through and I was getting everybody's links, right? Because I'm starting to get ready to set up the link tree and the description for everybody to put into their thing that has the links to everybody's shows and whatnot. And so there's like still 2 people who haven't created their shows yet, at least not that I could find. But then also trying to get with them to find out, okay, what is it you're going like, right? So I know that obviously when we kick it off on Friday, on Legion of Comics, that show is still the community hangout. Yeah. He's going to have some items, including some mystery boxes, some other items that will be for sale. And it will probably also preview a bunch of stuff for anybody who didn't catch it from previews. Since we're going to be hanging out for quite a while, might as well go through a few items and show people what's coming up on Sunday. And then like in the afternoon, Izzyverse, Izzy's doing a special edition of his sketchy show.
Yeah.
So he's going to have some community artists on to do a live draw, and then they'll sell off the items that they draw during the show.
Which is cool too. Yeah, it's obviously.
Yeah. And then obviously DJ Link, so that he'll at 9 p.m. Eastern, he'll do in the mix, and that'll have a bunch of he'll have a bunch of auctions that go with his stuff.
Yeah.
Insomniac Theater will come on after him, and he's going to go all the way until like 7 in the morning.
That crazy
Eastern
bastard.
time. And they're going to do more again, community hangout and draw itself. And they're going to focus on horror themes since Halloween's also coming up.
Nice
stuff. So they're all their drawings that they're going to do is focus on that creatures of the night, since they're the Insomniac Theater.
Yeah.
Then Whack will come on Saturday at 7 in the morning Eastern with Whack. Special Cancer is Whack.
Nice.
I don't know what they're going to be doing other than I know obviously that they're going to be pitching to go make donations and stuff. I don't know
how
what else.
Yeah.
What else they're doing? I want to think that they might have Izzy agreeing to do, or not Izzy, Ignacio agreeing to do some like sketch cards or something, maybe.
Okay.
But I don't know. But I don't know for certain yet. So
that's all. You can have one mystery program.
Yeah. Well, and then Brian LCS, he'll have his Breakfast with Brian.
Yeah.
And again, I'm sure he'll have a few things that are sell as well as just talking about it and doing his normal show. John's Comics with Kids is going to do a show again, and he'll have some items to sell and talk about, doing some and talking about the show.
Do we have a list yet of all of when and where? Or we just
that's what Rob's just going through.
I understand that. I'm just I don't.
So
I'm looking for an online place we can read about it, so I don't have to remember everything Rob just rattled off. Okay.
So as I was saying at the beginning of this whole diatribe,
yes, I heard.
I was just pulling all the links together for all the shows, and I'm in the middle of getting the final descriptions from everybody so that we can put this out.
Yes, I do miss.
The idea is for it to be available in the first couple days, around the 1st of October, or so. That first weekend of October is to have it out, and then it'll be not only the Comics Curing Cancer Instagram. The URL will change. It'll go to our link tree that'll have all these linked out, but also each one of the shows in their description will have a listing and links to all the shows, etc.
Sorry, I had to get away from the keys for a few minutes.
Anyways,
I'm home that weekend, so I'm not in. I might be in Vegas the previous 2 weekends, so I'm trying to decide. Hopefully, I'll have some money I would like to spend. That's all.
Only Slabs.
Yeah.
We'll have a show. We're gonna have Gene from Shortboxed on.
Nice.
And I know Shortbox is coming to do some stuff with us while we're doing it, so we'll have something there. Comic Man Andy is doing a show called Laugh for Life.
Yeah,
which is going to be
A whole
kind
bunch of really bad dad jokes.
yeah, basically like a dad joke competition type thing or whatever. But they'll have stuff. Then of course after that will be the big spin. Instead of that'll be a night that the Spidey's Out Back will be on hiatus.
Yep.
Instead, it's going to be over on my channel. We'll do the big spin for all the donors, and then Sunday, starting at 11 a.m. Eastern, is the big auction where all the big stuff goes.
That's cool.
So yeah, we've been
I've
posting
got
some of it
3
up.
charities I'm donating to this month or next month. It's gonna be a busy month. So.
Yeah, and it's funny because like October usually wasn't a big one for that, other than like trick or treating for UNICEF or something. So
it
was why it was kind of nice to do it then. But
well, 2 of mine are local, and then so like they're getting honestly bigger paintings of mine that I already have finished because I don't have to ship them, and so I can like because like trying to ship a 24 by 36 canvas that's 3/4 of an inch deep is just a bear, and so like they're getting those. I have one for an artists collective thing in Oshkosh, and then a suicide prevention charity in Madison. All good causes, and then the Comics Curing Cancer. I'll do smaller stuff because it's gotta get shipped. So and also I'm guessing the people that buy it are collectors and have limited wall space and limited everything else. So.
That's true. And it's important that we get these things because we want to sell them because we want to raise money to beat cancer. Yeah, that's important. But most important is that Silly Tyler said that if we get the 40,000, he's getting the Comics Curing Cancer as a tramp stamp tattoo.
That is awesome. 40K? Nice. And at 30K, Lee is shaving his eyebrows, right?
Waxing his eyebrows.
Yeah. So,
yikes.
Eddie, what are you going to do at 35K?
I ain't got nothing I can do. Shave my beard.
What about Diet Pink?
A Comics Curing Cancer tramp stamp at 40,000.
What about Diet Pink, Eddie?
Impressive.
Yeah, he's thinking that we won't get there. But what he didn't pay attention to the fact was that we're already at 8K right now. We haven't even started the thing, and we have the incentive variant not the incentive variant. Sorry, the exclusive variant that we're selling.
Wait.
Who's
getting the tramp stamp again?
Tyler from Whack Comics. If we get 40K, that's gonna be awesome. Yeah.
Wow. Sorry, my brain heard it.
I'll finally be able to tell Taylor and Tyler apart.
There you go. Yeah, because there's no other physical differences between us.
Exactly. You guys are virtually identical.
Twins, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just have to go, okay, wait a second. Which one is it? Show me your backside.
Yeah. I'll show you mine whenever you want, Rob. So you can just have it burned in your memory.
I've seen that unicorn.
Yeah.
Oh, that unicorn. Taste the rainbow, bitch.
So I started, I did read at least, I've not read a ton on the Marvel DC Universe Unlimited yet because it was just a drunken long weekend and everything.
Where do you start? Plus,
I read the Human Target 12 issues and it's not bad. Like I love Greg Smallwood's art in it.
The story's not bad, or the app isn't bad.
Both. The app works pretty seamlessly. The app works pretty seamlessly. I wish they had like more granular searching and like ways to like search by like trade paperback and stuff, but like like they don't, which I understand they sort of don't have that, and I wish they had a lot more Silver Age stuff, which and Golden Age, which I get why they don't have a lot of that too. It's not their priority, and everything that's coming out now, it's all digital files, so they just immediately add them, So it's like,
right. Yep. The bulk of the people are reading the modern stuff.
And I'm just the goony old bastard that wants to like try and read Action Comics from the start and just see if I can read all 1,000. But they don't have the first like 200. They only have like 10 or 15 of the first 150 or so. So like,
right.
Taylor's gung ho. He wants to start at the beginning.
Well, honestly, I figured it'd be a cool personal challenge to either do it with Detective or Action, one of the two. But it's not feasible right now. So
And I just thought today was there's an omnibus for Batman that came out today. I looked at it for half a moment. First started as the Golden Years.
Nice.
So it's like starting at the beginning or whatever. Yeah. And I go, that was interesting, but I'm like, I don't read omnibuses. Let's be honest. So
yeah, no. What I might be able to do, and I think they might all be digitized, is every like titular appearance of the Doom Patrol, which is one of my favorite teams. So I think I might be able to pull that off. It's not quite as large a scope, and it's actually pretty manageable, but still. Now I was going to show off
TV show.
What's up, Bob? How you doing?
Please grab that for the giveaway bin.
Nice. Hell yeah. That's a good one, actually. That's actually that's creeping up in price too. So
along with we added to the giveaway bin the Origin of Him.
Wow.
And I love this propaganda art. Cover. Yeah. This one and there was 3 covers.
Yeah.
So there was the Star Wars, there was a Princess Leia one, which was really awesome.
Yeah.
And then there was a Darth Vader one, which I've never been able to find or acquire.
I don't think I've ever even seen the Darth Vader one.
What's the actual book? Sorry.
It's like Star Wars.
This is Star Wars issue 1.
Yeah. Oh,
okay. Darth Vader. The other one's the Darth Vader one is Darth Vader #1, and the Princess Leia was Princess Leia #1.
Yeah.
When they first relaunched them, the Darth Vader one isn't as exciting. It's very dark and it's very kind of but this one and the Princess Leia one were phenomenal. I have them in, although I've never really get them in 9/8 really. I've got them on. I've got a set of 9/6s. Then I got a set for my sister that I put in custom slabs for her and got her those. And then I came across that one the other day for next to nothing. And I was like, oh, that's going in the giveaway bin, baby.
Nice.
Somebody's gonna love that.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Star Wars, Eddie, do you still have mystery boxes available?
2 left.
How much are they?
135 shipped on Friday. I'm just gonna.
Okay, stop. For now.
How can people
get a hold of you to find them? On Instagram at Old Man Collectibles.
I know. I'm just saying. Come Friday or next week when I feel like it, I'm going to cannibalize them and make a new run and come up with a new run.
Yeah,
there you go.
But these are all Star Wars, though, right? And they have like one or two.
Yeah, I attempted to do an all Star Wars runs because the first Boba Fett.
So if any of the 3 people watching are big Star Wars fans.
Yeah, I had the main.
How is Scumbag? Yeah, I don't know. Are you part of that, Rob? You're the only one I'm guessing is.
I don't know. I haven't done.
I'm not either. Oh, Bob. Sorry, Bob. Yeah, no, I don't do fantasy football.
I attempted a themed mystery box, and it kind of fell flat on his face. The local guy who bought one is a guy named Corey. He's on Instagram, but he went up to FanX in Salt Lake City trying to buy a bunch of comic books, have some fun. He basically went and said, this show has nothing to do with comic books and left.
Yeah.
So I had money left over, so he wanted. So I don't know. That's my plan.
I mean, it's also a time of year where a lot of people are spending money on a lot of shit. So
I'm also realizing I think I like the idea of only staying with about 5 boxes at a time.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to put them together.
What part of the year isn't a part of the year where people spend a lot of money?
I don't know. February. There's no February if you're single.
Somebody's repeating. Somebody's mic's repeating.
No, it might be mine.
Repeating. I
don't think it's mine. I'm only.
Can we talk about Ahsoka yet? Or are we still
which one?
This other one? Well, I watched the latest episode yesterday. I mean, damn.
I haven't, but that's all right. You can talk about it.
I'm enjoying it actually.
Rob, are you caught up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What the hell? We'll talk about it. 3 people.
Well,
we down to 1. Spoilers.
Last night, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I
mean, it's Rebels season 7 or whatever season, but it's entertaining.
Yeah, I'm not finding. I mean, the fight scenes. I love they make some action figures out of some of those stormtroopers. I'm gonna have to find every single one. The stupid one with the gold face, I didn't care for. That
Enoch.
Weird. Yeah, whoever that is. Yeah,
I like their designs. They're probably all zombies, right? That's the running theory. But
that was a theory people had, and then what we had was they were supposed to be like the Inquisitor, but we saw them get shot. They didn't gas out, and they just dropped dead. So I don't know.
That could also be budgetary.
Or it could be the plot armor, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, because at the end of the day, you think that if they were zombies, that shooting them wouldn't really, they'd just keep coming or something. But
they go down pretty easily. So.
Or else they'd gas out like the other. But
yeah. I like the look of them. I like the fact that they kind of remind me of, I can't remember what it's, kintsuga. But it's the Japanese art of like mending pottery with like gold. They
Oh,
go
the
like
gold, yeah.
they kind of remind me of some of that, especially the
Can't
Enoch
think of what it's called now.
Eggnog or whatever his name is. So
Yeah, I didn't catch his name, but I just didn't care for that one. It makes me.
I kind of
cringe.
dug it, but you know,
I don't know, it makes me think
To
of a
each
little
his own.
child or something. It just gives me the heebie-jeebies.
well,
I
it's
don't know
the
why.
villain. It's supposed to give you heebie-jeebies.
I guess. So I
Yeah.
guess according to
Not seen it.
forget it.
What's up, Chris? How you doing, buddy? Chris is now famous, by the way. He's
Well,
featured in the letters page of a certain showing. There's the StreamYard link is pinned up top if anybody wants to join in. By the way, we got room for 2 more on here. I have the free version because I'm cheap, and
I'm cheap, he says.
yeah.
He is.
I
cheap,
don't
we know
understand
that
why. I don't understand in the whole thing when they've got all these troops and everything coming in. Why Ezra doesn't take the lightsaber for God's sakes? It's like
much. Yeah.
just to show off, I guess.
Because he's always been a douche.
Oh no,
It does seem to, yeah.
you hold on to it, even though you're not really going to use it.
Yeah,
Or use the force.
and his version of the Force is just
push and push.
and
Yeah,
somehow
well-
that's enough to like crack the stormtroopers like eggs or whatever, and like so.
Well, in their defense, their armor was already kind of cracked like eggs.
That
So it
is
was kind
true,
of
I
held
guess.
together
But
with
like,
baling wire and duct tape.
yeah, but it's good. I the most interesting character for me by far is Balin.
The one that dies.
Well, the one that died.
The
you're right,
actor.
yes.
The actor,
that's
yeah.
good, yeah. Those
Yeah, no,
actors
he's very interesting because his whole he's not necessarily evil
yeah.
No,
and he's not necessarily good. He's
it
kind of
seems like he is all about like he's true neutral in D&D terms.
yeah.
Yep,
And
he is pretty neutral.
he just has his agenda,
Yeah,
and
We'll
and he's
never
telling.
find out what that'll be, I guess, since I don't know.
But he recognizes that his apprentice has her own thing and says, "Hey, go do your own thing because this is where we kind of part ways."
That chick is kind of psycho looking. I'm sorry. His apprentice.
Yeah, well,
You guys
that's
ever
great.
see the Halo TV show?
no.
She looks like the chick from that, like a lot.
Chris, the comic vet, a couple weeks ago said that he thought she'd make a good Erica Slaughter.
What I like about every time you see Rey or Balin's character, Balin and Ahsoka as they square off is very different. They're the type of characters that they are, and their fighting styles are very different, right?
Yeah.
And so Balin is very much a traditional knight. And what's really interesting is I watch it because my son and I at one point we did actually take broadsword classes at a sword school, and he is using very standard forms that knights would have used you would have used with a broadsword type fighting, as opposed to Ahsoka, who's much more katana Japanese type
Longer,
stuff.
Shorter
longer
blade,
swings
lighter.
and-
Yeah, she got the shoto and the main saber and all sorts of stuff. It's just really interesting, and you get to see the different styles in there. And I really wish that you had some more drawn out lightsaber battles between them, just because of that. But
I do like the show, and I love Rosario Dawson and everything else, but she just doesn't seem like she's playing Ahsoka Tano right now. Just compared to like Clone Wars and Rebels and everything else, like with all the backstory. Now she's like the worn out, sad Ahsoka, which is like really not the fucking.
well, but she's not sad now. Now she's
she
so
had it-
white.
That's true. She had the wry grin at the end of it all. But
Yeah.
like still.
So it's all about you got to remember the character's evolution and story
I
and
get it.
change.
I mean,
and
Rob, I get it. I'm just saying, like,
I know.
even
If you're
even
You like the happy-go-lucky
Flat.
Ahsoka from the cartoons.
even Anakin
14
had
years
more
old
sense of
anymore.
fucking humor than her.
Yeah, she
in this
seems
show.
more too flat to me, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's what's
Yeah,
coming.
she seems like somebody who was betrayed by the order that they grew up to believe in, that then was forced to go off on her own and watch her, and then find out that her master, that she ended up becoming the Dark Lord of the
Darth
Sith, that
Vader.
wiped out all the
Yep.
fucking Jedi.
I get it.
Then
I
putting
get all of it.
putting
but it's
upon
just-
herself feeling that if she hadn't left, that maybe she could have saved him. She pulls out the Peter Parker complex.
Uh-huh.
That,
Talking about
Yeah,
her
but
acting.
even Peter cracks fucking jokes now and again, Rob.
I understand that, but she's still Jedi. So yeah.
And so does Batman, for God's sake. So, like,
That is true.
But
Like,
anyways, I overlook it just because you know what? I don't mind watching Rosario Dawson.
yeah, again, I like her, but it just doesn't like. I like Hu Yang or whatever. I like David Tennant. This is like, cranky old robot. Although for being the oldest robot in the universe, it's in very clean and good shape compared to every other.
Well,
bot
he
in
was
the
a
galaxy.
Yeah,
robot,
he seems to be really nice.
He mostly taught younglings.
Yeah, he just taught
Yeah.
the younglings.
You'd think maybe one of them will lay a hit on him at least once.
Yeah.
Apparently not.
Yeah, I did like we got a little C3PO action there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the
in this
voice
one.
didn't. The voice of
Well, of course
C3PO
not. The main guy's dead, but like,
But I cut. I mean, they could
Anthony
have.
Daniel died.
didn't he? I thought he
I
did.
don't think so.
Oh.
I didn't think. I know Chewie died, but
Thought he
But
died
it-
a long. Wow.
Put on
man.
a few years if he is still
Oh
alive.
no, he's still around. Yeah, shit.
the
All right, never
voice
mind. I
just
take,
seems
God,
weird.
Taylor, you're trying to kill him off.
It might be the same guy.
he's only
but his voice
77.
has
Never mind. I
changed.
take it back.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
voice may have actually changed. It wasn't loud enough or pronounced. Something about it just a little off.
Yeah.
I don't know. No big deal. I mean, that's just how it felt.
I like how they
it.
felt the need to tie into like the other shows though, even though just a little.
Yeah.
Well, it was enough to tell us where we are in the timeline.
Yeah.
To sit there and say, okay, just like to make the reference to the Battle of Mandalore there
Yeah.
most recently with
Yeah.
Gideon,
Yeah.
lets you know, okay, this is where we're at in the timeline, which
Yeah.
ties that whole thing of Ahsoka traveling in the space whales and our little Grogu seeing the space whales and type
I
thing,
didn't help anybody, Chris.
putting those two together.
Thank you for being a friend.
Okay. Yeah. Enough. This
The-
is crazy
the
comic chat. Not
Rob
not
is definitely
kiss-
life changing.
Not kiss his ass. I'm sorry, did I say that?
What's interesting though is as we're at a point now where I really hope that they'll start to delve more into it as we continue to advance the storyline. Is we're in this point where, so we know Leia is still with the New Republic,
Yeah.
and we can already see the animosity between this one senator who's got his agenda.
Now, do you think the senator is evil or just a
I
politician?
think he's evil. He's evil.
He's
Aren't
he's
most
probably
senators in Star Wars evil.
yeah, he's probably got an agenda with the Imperial remnants or whatever, but or he could just be Matt Gates. We don't
Yeah,
know.
okay.
But-
could just be a statement on modern American
I
politics.
do have a question since I don't know all these characters. The main in the senator group there, the main chick in the center, is that the original
Mon
one?
Mothma.
Is that
Yeah,
her?
that's supposed to be
so
her. Yeah.
It's just is it someone that looks like her or do they digitize her?
No, it's a new actress.
No.
Okay, that's
New
what I thought.
actress,
It looks
yeah,
a
but
lot like her.
They had makeup and hair, and they find somebody to look like that looks
yeah.
similar. And
She played Mon Mothma in Andor
Rogue
as well,
One or
and
Rogue-
Rogue One.
Rogue
she-
One
it
and
looked like
Andor, yeah.
Good, because they picked somebody
Yeah.
who believed I could believe it was her. I'm wondering if they'd ever try to bring Leia in some way, shape, or form.
They may, and if so, it'll probably be well, actually, because at this point in timeline, we're at older Leia, so maybe not.
Oh,
But-
okay. I'm not even sure where she's at this point.
Yeah, well, at this point, we just heard is she's part of the Republic. She's in charge of the New Republic Defense Fleet, right?
Yeah.
Or Council, which this other guy is on, who now feels bad. So we know that vis-a-vis the books, at some point in here, people find out, her enemies within the Senate find out that her biological father was Darth Vader, and they use that as leverage to get her to resign and leave the New
Gotcha.
Republic, which is why then she goes off and forms a new army resistance or whatever. It takes people with her because the New Republic decides basically to disarm completely and that they don't need it, which opens up for the new order. So it'll be interesting. It'll probably be like, I bet you that would occur potentially after this Heir to the Empire. That would be a way to wrap up Heir to the Empire. Okay, now we've defeated Thrawn and the remnants. Therefore, there's no more issues. While a bunch of them take off to go form the new order outside us, and then they decide to disarm and use the power, set the leverage against her to set everything up.
Well, this show is going to lead into a movie next, right? That's the
Heir to the Empire.
Yeah.
So it'll be which will involve these guys plus the Mandalorian team and the other stuff. So
It's going to be big time. I'm glad they made all these little shows to make us all forget about the last 3 movies.
or at least to try to fix,
Solo,
to tell
At
us
least fix
the stuff
it.
in between, to try to make it so we can palette the movies, because now we
Yes.
have the information we needed to
We
sort
have
of
some
understand.
context.
yeah, trying to make
Right.
all the garbage make sense.
Yes.
Somehow
Uh-huh.
Palpatine returned.
Hey,
and,
it worked for
no.
Anakin Skywalker's character,
Yeah,
It did.
yeah.
I was
because now
excited to
everybody
see him when
loves
he came
him.
back in that
Everybody
little
wants to see more of Hayden Christensen in here.
Hayden
Some of the
Christensen,
shows were
yep.
goddamn useless though, like the Obi-Wan show and like
Obi-Wan was all
But
right.
it got us a little bit
It
of
was
Hayden
okay. It
Christensen.
was nothing exciting.
okay, fine. Boba Fett was hot garbage.
Oh yeah.
Boba Fett wasn't very good. I'll give you that. But
Yeah.
there was some pretty cool scenes. But
Yeah,
yeah,
some
you're
pretty good
right.
fight scenes.
Hang on,
I
we're
liked
gonna mute.
it, but-
We're gonna mute Jason and get him off of here because he's not been.
Fat Boba. Well, when it comes like it has the Boba Fett, the show has actually affected what the comic books, the action figures. It's affected a bunch of the stuff because the books have taken a dump.
Yeah.
Usually when the action figures would show up at Target and those kind of things, those are the first ones to go.
Listen,
I'm watching
if
them
I
getting
wanted to
it.
watch fat, sad, and old sitting around doing nothing, I'd watch
Yeah.
Cranky Comic Chat.
Yep, we'd be perfect. That's us.
Like it should have been like Young Adventures of Boba Fett or some shit like that, and not like
That'd be good too.
Yeah, we're switching.
They
out
tried
the
that
actor,
back
I'm
in the day with
sorry.
Young Adventures of Indiana Jones, and you see how well that turned out. for him.
Aquaman's dad does not make Boba Fett.
yeah.
Oh, wait, did I say that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Actually, I didn't mind the Young Indiana Jones show back in the old day. It wasn't great.
It
but
was
wasn't
all right,
bad.
but it didn't do very well. Like it
Yeah.
didn't stick around very long for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I thought it was a
It was-
great idea
It
personally.
was better than
but,
the
you know.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and I've not seen the new
Oh,
one
my
yet.
goodness.
But it would definitely, yeah.
Is
You
the
would
new
think,
one
even if
even
you'd stayed in the timeline that they did and have him coming back and all this other stuff, would have been fine. Is if you just had him be a badass. Him and
Yeah.
you got him and Fennec Shan.
Yeah.
Why are they just being fucking wusses?
I don't know. And then you
Yeah.
have a fucking scooter gang in there for no goddamn reason.
Oh, the
and, like,
scooter gang, yeah. Something
Well,
out of
and why did
Future Two.
why did you take 4 episodes to
Yeah.
tell us that he was hanging out with these Tuscans and earned their trust, became a part of their tribe and all this stuff, to
Yeah.
kill them off, then have no tie-in later whatsoever? If at the
Basically,
very least, if in
There
the
was
final
the
episode,
stick.
no, but if you had gone and done at least at the very end of this series, right, when they were trying to get an army to help defend Mos Espa, if they had at least
yeah.
had him go and talk to the other Tuscans who he had helped kill the freaking crate dragon along with Mandalorian in the Mandalorian episode, right? If they had gone
Mhm.
back and touched on that,
Yeah.
hey, or actually, it
Basically,
was
don't
Cobb
let
Vanth.
Robert
It wasn't
Rodriguez
him.
anywhere near Star Wars.
It was Cobb Vanth who killed it with the Mandalorian. But I mean, if
Yeah.
he'd gone back there and then they recognized the armor, he started talking to them because he could talk to them, build a rapport. They understand him, whatever. So then all of a sudden they come back to help him. So it would have at least served some sort of purpose. Not a great purpose, but
Yeah.
some.
Yeah, it was just not good.
It was
Robert
a filler.
Rodriguez should not be allowed near Star Wars.
Yeah, but you got David Trujillo with Rancor. What does that mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, don't care. Don't at all. At all. It was as bad as Secret Invasion was for Marvel.
I still haven't been able to stay awake through that.
I was going to say
I
I
watched
1.5
it, but-
episodes.
I can't get that far.
Yeah.
The first episode every single time. I get maybe halfway
It's
through it and
so
I'm out
bad.
cold.
It's the criminal sin of making the world's most boring fucking spy thriller.
Yeah,
and, like,
I'm
it
giving up.
looks
At this
cheap
point,
and
I
low
think.
budget, and it's just kind of fuck it all. Like
I
honestly,
have to give up. I mean, I can't. I mean,
Was
although
it Marvel's?
maybe
What was the Agents of Shield? Was much better than Secret Invasion.
sure,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was.
maybe,
Yeah.
maybe one night if I find myself where I truly do have insomnia and can't fall asleep, then I'll come out and turn it on. Either I'll fall asleep or I'll get through it, one or the other.
I'm
Right?
still
It'll either cure your ailment of not sleeping, or it'll
That's what I
I'm
said.
sick.
Yeah,
bore you to death.
I'm still optimistic that Loki season 2 will be good because I
Yeah.
really liked season 1.
I'm hoping it's out.
But-
Like we got 8 days.
He's too good of an actor not to let it be good. I think he's just
Well,
so good.
Well, I mean, I
As
used to think
Loki.
you're
I used
only
to
as
think
good
that-
as the stuff you're given to act.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's
But-
very
and, like,
true.
we'll see. I mean, if they try and make it too cangy wangy, and just try it into like Quantum Mania or bullshit or something.
What
What
You
are
never
they
know.
gonna do with that guy?
like it
Because
was a
didn't that
joke
guy get in
scene.
trouble for
They're
like
bringing him back
a
though.
butt?
They've
Yeah,
said
they're
they're
bringing him back.
Played?
Some
Yeah,
time has gone by. People have short memories. It's all right.
You
move
could
on.
beat your wife as long as you know there's a writer's strike.
Well, I guess
sure.
Ezra Miller could still be the Flash, so anybody can
Yeah.
do whatever, right?
Yeah.
As long as you make money, who cares?
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
that's
but,
why
you
I
know.
didn't. The rat.
That's why
there's a
the
comic-
NFL exists, man. Come on.
Yeah,
I
the comic.
know.
The comic Rat Queens came out today with like the
I
final
don't want to talk
book,
about the NFL.
final book, and like they brought back the original artist who was like beat his wife, beat his kid, and like now a decade went by, and now they're like, oh, but back to Rat Queens. I'm like, I am not buying this fucking book. Like, I'm not supporting like that bullshit. So like, but it is what it is. So what do you do? Other
What
than
do you
put your
do?
money where your mouth is, and not
I'd rather put chicken where my mouth is.
chicken is good.
I'm hungry.
But I mean, of all the
Krispy
meats,
Kremes are downstairs.
how would you rank your meats, Rob, as far as like which animal? Like the big three: pick chicken, pig, cow, in order of favorite.
Oh, cow, chicken, pig.
Pig's your least favorite?
It depends on. So there are cuts that I like very high, and there are cuts that I'm not as big on.
Yeah.
So as an overall animal, whereas cow, I just like every goddamn thing pretty much, and chicken, I mean, well, shit,
Everything.
I like
There's
yeah,
not much
everything.
not that well.
Yeah, I mean, I even
Dark meat's
eat.
not the greatest, but
Oh no, that's the part I love the most. So I love legs and thighs. I like breasts. I like hot wings. I like chicken wings. I grew up
I don't
eating
know,
hearts
but,
and
like,
gizzards and
pork
all
gives
the
you
liver and stuff.
bacon. You
yeah,
get
you make the
I mean, that is
gravy out
look.
of that.
That is the one thing, right? So pork does give you bacon, which is
Yeah.
phenomenal.
and
And
chops.
my
and
wife does make some
carnitas
great
and
pork
El
chops,
Pastor and like
but you know what? I'd rather
Sausage.
have asada.
I
Me
wouldn't.
too.
I don't know. You give me some
I had
good carnitas,
carnitas
I'll
last
take it
night
over
and it was a little
asada.
dry at the restaurant. I should have got carne asada.
Yeah, so that's what I
see,
had
car-
today for lunch. I had some tacos with asada.
I mean, I like them both, but I take
queso.
carnitas or pastor over asada.
The pastor is the
birria.
cow tongue, correct?
Birria, on the other hand, no, that's a different story. Spicy beef pot roast tacos, hell yeah. Anyways,
I'm starving
about
now.
coffee.
Thanks a lot, guys.
yeah, no problem.
Yeah. I mean, like it's like I cook like pulled pork, but it's not my favorite of the things I cook. Even although most people tell me it's like one of the best things I make,
Yeah.
and it's like, well, I'm just not a big
And
huge fan
pork,
of it.
and pork ribs, and I mean, I don't know, man.
But I prefer beef ribs.
Well, all right.
Yeah, beef ribs
So-
are better.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're better or good. I like beef and pork are close for me, and chicken's a distant
that's
third.
hey, it's fair. I mean,
Yeah.
you asked my opinion.
I did,
sit there and go,
but
yeah.
I was hoping it'd be a discussion. And then
But
Eddie's
I
just
put
sitting
turkey. I
there.
put turkey above chicken,
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yes.
especially smoked turkey.
Maybe that, but normal turkey.
I'm weird though. I like beef too, but I'd rather have like I don't know a hamburger over a steak. Honestly, steak is like man, it's good, but yeah, I'm
It
weird.
depends for me.
Depends on what you're doing, but
You give me a good medium rare
Barbecue, like
ribeye,
if
and
you're
I'm
on
a happy.
barbecue, I'd rather just have a barbecued hamburger versus.
what's funny is
barbecued
recently
steak.
I've moved away from ribeyes, and it's like I still like them,
Yeah,
but New York strips have really been a little bit more to my taste lately, especially with the seasoning I use, and then if you want to make some chimichurri sauce to go with it.
I'm high
I mean,
maintenance.
I'm not
I
knocking
like
the
filet.
strip. I'm just
I don't like a lot of fat on my steak. I like it lean, so fillets are kind of
Also, get you a sirloin or.
yeah.
that too. Top sirloin, as long as it's
Or-
cooked well.
What's really great is actually one of my favorites. Is I just saw the ad this week. They got the boneless chuck roasts on sale. So I'm going to get a couple of those because I like taking the chuck roast and I smoke them just like you would a brisket because
Brisket, nice.
they're about the same size. They're much smaller for just the two of us, but they cook up and taste almost identical, and they're so good. Oh my god!
What's your favorite food, Eddie? While we're talking about food and you're staring off into space.
Just not thinking about it.
Carrot sticks.
Celery and peanut butter.
Nah, more than likely steak. But lately we've been doing a lot of crab and lobster, depending where we go. I mean, when it comes to chicken, I hate
seafood.
white meat. I hate turkey. No chicken, only dark meat, a thigh. This depends. Lately, I've been having fun with ramen. May sound weird, but putting shaved beef and all kinds of things and mushrooms and stuff inside of ramen for the hell of it. Like that was dinner tonight because I got home too late.
I got some spicy Popeyes over there waiting for me.
Nice.
I've got, we have, we got we have a pantry, right? I have an entire shelf full of different
I don't know.
seasonings
Maybe.
I've tried. It's like 2 feet by 4 feet worth of just different. I'll go buy different rubs and different things and try it, and whatever comes and fails.
Make your own.
You got an air fryer, Rob?
Actually, no, but I'm going to get one.
I thought about getting one.
We have 2 at the moment.
We bought one for my youngest because they decided that they didn't like the food as much in the cafeteria, so they were going to do more cooking this year in their dorm, and so they got a rice cooker and an air fryer. And while it was here, I tested out a couple things. Like, definitely did a much better job. Like some of those frozen things that you get, like if you're putting like either corn dogs or bagel dogs or chicken nuggets and stuff like that, or chicken strips. We definitely did a better job of those. I took some Italian sausages, threw them in there. They cook up really well inside there. So it doesn't take much space, and we're deciding what the hell.
Good dorm food. Yeah,
you can get the starter
good daycare food. That's why I want to get a couple of them.
The starter one at Walmart's like $40 if you just want to try it out.
That's what I said. We tried one out. We bought one for my youngest. It was here while he was home from school all summer. We used it.
Oh, okay.
We used it while it was here. They took it back with them, and now it's gonna be. We were just looking as like Costco's got one for $39. It's on sale, and we don't need anything fancy because really since it's just the 2 of us, we just need something for that. And between that and our toaster oven,
you're done.
We don't need, there's no.
I have one of those $129.
Yeah, just a standard one
and stuff, and we never use half the things with it.
So I'm not gonna get one of the big giant ones because we have our toaster oven, which can accommodate an entire frozen lasagna and stuff, no problem. So between the 2 of those, there's no need for us to hardly ever use the oven, except for when we're having company over. Which most of the time when we have company over, I'm cooking outside, not inside.
Here's a pro tip:
using the oven.
Don't try reading comic books while eating Takis.
Oh no, or Cheetos.
Yeah.
Or you have to do
hot Cheetos.
Yeah, well, that's what my youngest would eat those with chopsticks. That way they wouldn't get them get stuff on their fingers.
Also, I learned I can't eat Takis after like 2 p.m. or I'm up all night because like the belching up the fire.
Did you lay in some fruit?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
My dog. There's a fruitless plum, and it still drops occasionally small fruit. And my dog goes out and lays down on the turf, and it's got a spot on her fur, which is all sticky. So it's obviously went and laid down in a.
Who hasn't laid down on a plum now and again?
I'm hoping that's what that is.
I hope
if it's something else sticky in the fur, Rob, you might need to see what the neighbor's dog's up to.
If Rob's screen goes black, you'll know what's going on. He's going to wash his hands.
Oh, Jason, and not to spoil the game you're playing, but go rescue the lady. It'll make your life much easier.
That's what I was wondering.
Which lady? The one
in the ship?
The beginning one, the fighter or the cleric?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, get both.
I mean,
yeah.
In the ship, rescue everybody you can. Otherwise,
I've gotten to a point where you're like in these battles, you're like, I'm not sure which direction to go. All of a sudden, I'm making rash decisions, and it's ugly. I'm like Goblin City is just being the Goblin.
That's what I like about it. We're talking Baldur's Gate, Rob. What I like about it is like
I got sucked in, Rob.
Is it's hard enough that like if you don't strategically plan the battles, you're gonna die.
Yeah, I told you the spider battle I got into. Holy shit! I gave up on it for like 5 tries.
Yeah,
I got through the first battle in the spider lair, and then you get to this other one with this spider's blink. He's huge, he's teleporting around, and you're like,
I would much rather have that than too easy a fight where you can just like walk in.
Diablo 4, Diablo 5, whatever that one is. I got tired of Diablo.
I don't like games being too easy.
Yeah.
Because then it's just like, what's the point?
I've been still playing Hearthstone.
Do you still play Star Wars, Rob?
I haven't logged in for about 6 months, but I still have a subscription.
Yeah, me too. I haven't logged in for probably a year and 6 months. So when
my wife plays every day, but
well,
that was kind of like me in World of Warcraft for about 15 years.
I played World of Warcraft.
I just come over here instead, and it's like
I played so much World of Warcraft over the years.
I just watched a little clip that I don't remember where it was, probably Facebook. Henry Cavill. They were talking to him about, when DC reached out to him about playing Superman and his phone rang and he didn't answer it because he was playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah. I still have the collector. I have a lot of the collector's edition first box still. I have a few of the other ones. Lich King collector's edition box, all the books and all the art books and stuff. So it's fun. I think I'm missing the map. That's what I'm missing out of it. The first collector's edition box. So also again, I had the Ultima Online collector's edition. So hey, what the hell? That's how long I played games. Oof.
I've got the original Oregon Trail floppy. I know.
That's old school right there.
What was the text-based game?
70s old school.
What was the text game? Anybody remember the original text game back in the day?
I mean, there's a bunch of text games. I don't know.
Yeah, but there's one that was the beginning. I forgot. There was
Zork
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I don't think that was the beginning, but that was the first big one.
Yeah, I remember playing those.
What about Leisure Suit Larry, Eddie? Did you ever rub one out to that?
Nah, I didn't have a computer. Back then, I didn't have a computer till the Atari 800 XL. So I had a tape deck player that had a few games on it, and then finally got a floppy drive and didn't have a lot of games.
Nice.
So
he had what were they? Speak, read, and were the little records with the books. When you hear this sound, you'll know it's time to turn the page.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
The speak and spell? Wait, hold on.
I remember having the Indiana Jones one, and it was like the sound of the whip to turn the page. And the Star Wars one was like the little R2-D2 sounds.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember those.
Most of the Disney ones were Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
Yep.
The original Mech Warrior game, Bard's Tale, Wizardry. They redid Wizardry lately. Bard's Tale was redone a few years ago. I backed it on. The only thing I've ever backed on, whatever that.
It was a complete. Like I know there's a new version of it, like 3D. Is that what you're talking about?
What, the Bard's Tale one?
Yeah.
Bard's Tale. Yeah, you backed it and they redid the entire game in like walking around version. But you also got the original versions of 1, 2, and 3.
I got you. Yeah.
The Scepter of whatever, and we played those on in an Apple IIe. Back when it was 12.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So before this thing goes offline, Rob, are you a basketball fan at all?
Nope.
Okay, never mind that. I'm really bummed about losing Damian Lillard to Portland, but now I'm almost.
But I heard about the trade, but
yeah,
I don't know who the people are other than
the Bucks are going to be goddamn nasty next year.
They're going to win that.
What trade was it? I don't follow basketball. Who got
the big superstar for Portland, who's been there basically every year and been the reason we get anywhere in any playoffs, decided he didn't want to be in Portland anymore, which I wanted to go to
Miami.
In his defense, because they only went to the playoffs one time in the last couple of years. But
yeah, I don't blame him. Like I said, he is a great player and he deserves the title. And go Bucks is all I can say.
Hopefully that makes Giannis happy because he was like talking about like wanting him to get traded himself if the Bucks weren't going to do anything to help him win. So.
Well, they did everything.
I mean, this is a big. I know, like between like him and Chris Middleton now and then Lillard, it's gonna be they're gonna be potent. So,
and what about the other big guy you have? Who's the other big man?
I can't remember. They traded They traded Drew Holiday. Yeah, they traded
Drew Holiday for Portland. We got Drew Holiday in Portland. Yay!
Well. on a football related note, go Pack, go!
I don't even want to talk about
lucky.
Football, buddy.
My wife was watching her team win, then lose by one.
Yeah. Minnesota's lost every game by just a smidgen.
Yeah. I was at that Packer game. That was my birthday. That was on my actual birthday, and it was like, I was like, oh, my birthday's ruined. My birthday's saved. You know,
we just put 30 points up every game. That's all.
Yeah, whatever. That used to be impressive until the fucking Dolphins came along and dropped 70 on.
That's one game though.
Yeah.
You got
that was fun.
doing consistently doing the same. If you put
Or when
30
the
up
Cowboys
every single
did
game
that
and
to
your
the
defense
Giants.
is
I
one
mean,
of
I
the
get it.
stingiest fucking defenses on the planet,
I get
you're
it.
gonna freaking win a lot of games.
Yeah, I get it.
See, I no longer get the package for free. I used to get it through my cable company. So now I paid for the year for the app.
Peyton.
So after a game's over with, I can watch the games in long form, short form, or condensed. For fun, I watched the Dolphins game in condensed version.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious. Like, touchdown.
Well, tomorrow night is going to be a rough one for the Packers. They got to play the Lions on a short week, and I have a bet with Jack B on a mystery box. So,
I haven't heard from Jack lately. Nothing lately about.
He just DM'd me and he's like, "Hey, you want to do the same bet as last year?" I'm like, "Sure." And then yesterday, Cole's Comic Claims asked if I wanted to place a bet. I said yes, but he's not gotten a hold of me. So Cole, if you're watching. And I also was talking shit earlier in the season with Seabizzle, so like I might have a lot of mystery boxes to send out if the Packers lose.
Well, while we're talking about betting,
the Packers play the Niners.
The Packers, but I don't think they do during the regular season this year.
Fifth week, I want to see the Niners versus Dallas.
That'll be a good one. The Dallas got beat by the Cardinals, so.
But Dallas, that's so stupid. Dallas. They've not been on regular TV, you know what I mean? Only the first two games or the first.
Because Mike McCarthy's the coach, and they will choke.
Huh?
Let's see. Oh yeah, Niners play the Cardinals this week, then the Cowboys, then the Browns, then the Vikings.
I don't even know who Dallas.
The Vikings. There you go.
The Jaguars.
My NFL app should have this.
Seattle, Eagles, Seahawks, Cardinals, Ravens, Commanders, and the Rams. So yeah, no Green Bay.
No,
let's make it interesting, Taylor. Let's bet $20 on the October 29th game.
What's the 29th game?
Dallas and the Patriots.
Packers, Vikings.
All right, I'll bet you, but I don't want to do money. We'll figure out something more interesting.
Dallas and the Patriots. Right. We'll see how Ezekiel
We'll do something more interesting, something that just costs money.
Yeah, I mean, it'll cost me, but that's fine. I'm okay with that, but it's in my head, it feels better than money, you know?
It feels like less like gambling. I get it.
Yeah. So. It's not even that. It's just like more fun than just.
It is a little bit more fun.
So
that'll be the game the Vikings win, like the one all year.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I just can't. I don't like our quarterback.
That
Cousins is a bum. Everybody in Minnesota seems to like him, except for he doesn't ever win.
Yeah, I sold those tickets already because I can't afford to go to every game. It's too much money for me to swallow every year, so I had to sell those. And I got them. So if anyone has Packer tickets for the rest of the year, hit me up. I'll sell them to you. But well, it's like just for my seat, they're 130 something a seat, you know, and that adds up. Like,
oh yeah,
no, thank you.
Yeah. I was looking at getting season tickets. I know it's nothing cool like the Packers, but our local soccer team for the kids, the Timbers.
Yeah.
Season tickets aren't cheap for any sporting event.
I was trying to, we were talking about when I was still at Ambitions. I mean, I still want to get out to Vegas and hang out, Eddie, and all that. But like, I was talking about like trying to get out there to watch the Packers play the Raiders.
Yeah.
Those tickets are still like $400 some fucking dollars a piece. So
I'd like to go to. We're thinking about taking the wife to go see a concert at Allegiant, and I haven't right now. Tickets for what she wants to go see is going to be way
nice.
But I'm going to wait till the day of.
Porno for Pyros is coming to Madison, $50 a ticket.
That's about what they're worth.
I haven't heard that name in for a while.
I know. I think it'd be a fun show. I'm debating getting them.
That's about what they're worth. I know.
Fine.
I saw Winger and Firehouse. And I paid, I think, $75 a ticket for Winger and Firehouse.
It was CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revisited.
Oh yeah,
it was like with the new singer.
Yeah,
it was like the original bass player and stuff. It was really good, but it was at the Indian Reservation Casino out here.
Nice.
Yeah, we're going down.
That sounds like a casino band. Yeah,
it is a casino band.
My wife got on the 13th this month, or in a few weeks, we're going to go get 2 nights at the Sunset down in Vegas, and it's a Beach Boys imitation band for free. Yeah. 2 tickets.
Well, you're not gonna go pay like $1,000 to go see U2 at the Sphere or whatever.
The Sphere is pretty cool. I'll give it that much. I was able to see it close up one day. We drove by it.
How big? How big are the lights on this thing?
They're about this big each.
So each light is that big?
Yeah, I don't know how in between it fills in, but we were pretty close.
That's one thing I was curious as to. I'm just curious as to how
Yeah, they looked
because like
well,
you
I
see it on
remember they were
TV
about
or
that
whatever.
big, but there's
Yeah.
there's thousands of them.
Sure, I get all that because like
that's the only way to do it, I guess.
but I wasn't sure like if they were like this big or if they're like television, like dots.
Yeah,
I really had no idea. So
I mean, from what I remember,
yeah,
I took my wife down to the. I mean, no, I took
television
my daughter
dots,
down to
Rob.
the
It's a
convention
technical
down
term.
there,
You
and we
wouldn't
drove past it. So
television dots. It's a technical term. You wouldn't
Oh,
understand.
pixels. Got it.
Pixels,
No, they're
yeah.
television dots.
Does it have an Invar shadow mask?
Yeah. Well, technically, they're all pixels on what he's talking about too. It's just the pixels are this fucking big. So,
Yeah, well, but if you're going old school, then you're
Yeah.
talking about a CRT with a
exactly.
you're exciting phosphors on a thing. So you have an Invar shadow mask to separate prevent the color bleed.
Okay. Anyways, kidding. Love you, buddy.
I was gonna say he lost me anyway, so
Invar shadow, like you're just making up sci-fi bullshit now. It's
No, actually, I'm not.
I know you're not, dude. I know you're not.
he's probably. I was gonna say he's not. It's just,
I
we
know.
don't understand.
I'm gonna get your box out this week, by the way, Taylor. So your birthday
Right.
doesn't be
We'll
late.
change the subject, Eddie.
That's cool. I'll be
Believe
on
it or not,
television here.
That was stuff that you learned when I was when I worked for Circuit City. They sent you
Nice.
they said, back in the day. They sent you when they sent their salespeople to school
It's actually
to
so you can
learn.
learn some shit. Yeah.
So you learn all the technology behind what you're selling.
You were
So
telling.
those of us that were
Yeah.
selling TVs and stereos and stuff, we went through weeks of courses on just studying that stuff.
Oh, the days
Aw.
of Circuit City.
Remember
Sounds like
Radio
when the
Shack?
original
That was back.
PlayStation
That was
came
back
out.
when they wore blazer shirts and blazers
Yeah.
and ties and yeah.
The red
Aw.
shirts and the
No. This was long before that. We were wearing. You either wore a taupe or blue blazer
Nice.
for the sales folks. Red blazers for the managers, with dark slacks and a white shirt, and then everybody there was a fucking real salesperson and was trained and knew their shit, and they paid based off of profit. So you basically were incentivized to sell profitably, not just drop your pants and move stuff
Give it
out the
away.
door. Right.
Yeah.
And then later on, when Best Buy came out, started expanding, and Circuit City felt the pressure. I remember the day they came to the sales floor and they told us, "Hey guys, good news. You don't have to worry about profit margins anymore." Well, shortly after that, Circuit City
Went out of business.
Put out
What
of
about-
business.
There
Yeah.
was Circuit City, and there was what Future Shop was the other one.
Future Shop was another one as well, and then there was another one.
Heard of that
Future
one.
Shop was on the west, and there was
We
Good
never had
Guys.
Future Shop.
We didn't have Future Shop at all.
Yeah,
We had
it was
Circuit
more
City
west.
next to Future Shop.
We had
Right.
Circuit
Future
City in
Shop
LA.
was on the west, and then you also had Good Guys was out here on the west as well.
Yeah, we
Good
never had
Guys.
that.
And then there was another
Good-
brand that was running through the south and the central for a while. I can't remember what it is. And of course, we also had Fry's Electronics.
Fries.
Fries
Yeah.
finally
We
died.
didn't even have fries here.
Yeah, I know. It was a West Coast thing.
Yeah, there was only I don't know how many 10 or
Fries
12
in Burbank is pretty cool. They had that like spaceship crashed into it looking thing there.
They're all gone. Yeah, they finally
Yep, they're
the one
all
in
gone.
Vegas finally shut down about a year and a half
Yep.
ago. It had
Yep.
turned into a as seen on TV show place.
Listen,
I
you
mean,
guys
we
remember
used to-
Radio Shack? Those are the
Yep.
good old days.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Those are the good old days,
We had
huh?
a Radio Shack up here up
Yeah.
until a year
That was
ago.
the
We
only
had a Radio
electronic store
Shack.
back in the day.
I always
Yeah.
wondered, like, because like their audio equipment was called Realistic. And it was like,
Uh-huh.
are you saying, I know that they're trying to say because it makes the sound realistic, but I always just had a problem buying equipment that was realistic. It's not real equipment, but it's realistic equipment.
It's realistic equipment.
They got
Close
rid of
enough.
Radio Shack about 2 years ago. Now it turned in and it's like an off-road little buggy place. I'm not even sure. I don't think it's called Radio Shack anymore, but yeah, it was for a
You don't
few
think
weeks.
so?
Well, now
I'm
Best
commenting
Buy-
because nobody else has commented in a while. Well,
Thanks.
thank you,
Oh,
Los
thanks.
Christians, for letting us know
Okay,
we
yeah,
haven't,
thanks a while ago.
driven
I should
everyone.
screen capture
commit
this. This is
suicide
the
yet.
epitome of a fucking. There you go.
Well,
Thanks.
because
We
everybody
did
else
an
went
hour.
and-
We're usually done by an hour. So
Everybody else has gone and killed themselves. And
Yeah.
and so
Pretty
it's just
much,
like,
yeah.
Because
Christians listening, still
we're talking old man bullshit. So that's what happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
It was
usually
scared them
happens,
away
yeah.
talking about food.
Well,
and,
actually, we've
you
done
know.
pretty well.
Probably-
I have not heard Now I was late to the party, but I've not heard Eddie yet tell us the story about how he's all out of money, but he's spent a bunch of money on something, or about why some
He did before
grandkid
the show
is.
started.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Or
Yeah.
some bodily ailment.
We were talking about his dog, and we also talked about him buying a whatnot to have stuff to sell. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I missed that part.
Yeah, that was all backstage before we went
I
live.
sold with the mystery box. I sold it. I was going to reformat those into new ones, and I'm buying like dollar books on whatnot that are kind of ones I want. But then if I don't want them, I'll throw them into a mystery box. So I can't complain about it.
Wow. Sirius XM must be really desperate for subscribers these days.
Yeah, but everybody
Now,
go
I
follow.
get emails all the time from them.
Well,
What
now
do they
just
have
because
now?
I took the car in for service, I'm getting 3 free
What's up,
months
Sid? How you doing, buddy?
of
3 months.
just because, hey, thank you for taking your car into the dealership. We're going to give you 3 free months of Sirius XM now.
Oh, it's all good,
We
man.
have
It's
one
all
account.
good.
We have one account. I listen to Rock Talk Radio.
I was going to tell everybody to follow Lee because in about a month you'll get to see him without eyebrows, and it's going to be fantastic. So
Yeah.
Won't be as funny as the tramp stamp thing you were talking about.
well,
Yeah.
no,
the
but I
transtamp
mean,
will be worse.
yeah,
That'll be better.
that's all right, Sid. Hope you're feeling better, man. Like we
That's
just,
good.
yeah, you didn't. It's been one of those nights where we're just talking random bullshit, like always.
Yep.
We
And
talk about
that's what I'm
comics
doing.
for about a minute, and then it just wanders into other shit. That's how
I
we
think
always
I'm
do
going
here.
to bed now.
Wait, had a long talk about Star Wars.
Star
That
Wars.
was
Star Wars,
actually
talked about
Yeah.
Star Wars, talked about favorite meats. I mean, it was a good productive day.
And food. We went over food for
Yeah,
Air fryers.
air fryers. Circuit City.
Yeah, Circuit City.
whew.
There
Blue
we
tape
go.
smells when you burn it.
All right, well, let's go around the horn. Jason, what do you got coming up on your channel, and when are we doing rigged again?
Whatever you would like to, Tanner. This has been fun. I mean, I got to get back on here a little bit more. This is a good start though.
Yeah,
'Cause this is, there's no rhyme or reason to this shit.
maybe we
just get
could
on here.
maybe we could make rigged like an annual show that we just do next year during Comics Curing
and
Cancer.
then stop doing.
Hey, there you go. That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
There's Sid went to the last Blockbuster. Eddie, what do you have coming up on yours?
So did
Oh,
I.
mine?
Not recently, but I have the sweater and a bunch
Yeah.
of shit from there. Good old Bend, Oregon.
You say
Nice.
mine? Or, I didn't know.
Yeah, yours, Eddie. I'm gonna have Rob the last because like he's
there's
gonna do
a-
Comics Curing Cancer.
I've been doing a lot of Box Heroes, so I've been finding old videos. But either way, I did get a very good one out of Box Heroes. But last week, lowest visitors all because they're all Box Heroes. But every Friday for a while is going to be oddball stuff, as in cards. Everyone will hate them, Marvel cards, because I've been on a kick with that crap last month, so I have a lot left over. And there might be 2 boxes showing up tomorrow. Hopefully, nobody notices them when I get them. But yeah. Other than that, not much. It's all. I did buy that thing, that Unknown Comics thing that Rob said he got, the one with the X-Men thing, because they put them on half price.
Yeah,
So $55. I got 2 Unknown Comic things coming for $55 each.
yeah. What the hell?
So
If you hit it big,
X-Men.
if you hit it big, it'll be the viral video you need.
Yeah.
All
There
right,
you go.
I got nothing other than my regular shit. And if $1,000 giveaway, just follow.
3 more days to enter to win the ASM 298, 299. Videos pinned at the top of my page tells you what to do. Thursday, tomorrow, there's a mystery box dropping from Geek Out with Roscoe. And then Saturday, I got Man Cave Comics. Throughout the week, I'll be showing up here and there talking about Comics Curing Cancer, October 20th through the 22nd. Make sure you follow at Comics Curing Cancer if you're not already, please. For all the information as we try to raise an enormous sums of money, not just an enormous sum, a ton of money.
Yeah. And then Lee'll shave his eyebrow, wax his eyebrows.
A
I got
million
nothing.
space bucks.
Yeah. You guys go hunt around my channel. You'll find my $1,000 giveaway. Go enter it.
This $1,000 giveaway.
$1,000 giveaway. 1,000 follower. Yeah. Anyways, don't be a dick. We'll see all you assholes later.
Au revoir.